Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Taylor of the Recycling Today Media Group, and welcome to the International Waste Electrical and Electronic Equipment and Battery Recycling Virtual Conference. We are pleased to open our conference with some comments from Dr. Helmut Kolbe, Managing Director of Germany-based Remondis Electro Recycling. In addition to his role at Remondis, Dr. Kolbe has just been appointed as Chairman of the E-Scrap Committee of the Brussels-based Bureau of International Recycling, or BIR. And we'll talk a little bit later about BIR. Before joining Remondis in 2010, Helmut worked for Sony Austria as its managing director and for Austria-based UFH, a compliance system for WEEE materials. During his time at UFH, he also served as chairman of the WEEE Forum, which is another Brussels-based association. Remondis is one of the world's largest recycling, service, and water companies. The firm has more than 30,000 employees at 900 some business locations on 4 continents. Dr. Kolbe, Helmut, thank you for joining us. Can you please offer your thoughts on why the decade ahead may be a critical time in e-scrap recycling history, and what are the foremost challenges and opportunities in the sector currently?
17 years ago, the first WEEE directive was promoted, and it was a really challenging project. And the outcome of this was what we call today the circular economy. And what we see is also from the governments, what they expect that WEEE is the most rapidly growing part in the waste business. We expect a growing rate of at least 3% every year, which means that in 2019, nearly 54 million tons of e-scrap were generated worldwide. There are lots of different demands in different regions. And if you look at the collection and recycling rates, they are very much or significantly different. In Europe, we have around 42%. If you go to Asia, it's almost down to close to 12%. In America, 9.4%, Oceania, 8.8%, and if you come at least to Africa, they will reach 1%. So you see there's a huge difference. On the other side, you have a situation on the raw material market, which is also very much demanding because you have on the one side an oil price, which is lower than 10 years before. And therefore, the demand for second-hand raw materials is not as big as we could wish for. On the other side, you have governmental restrictions coming from legal demands, what we have to recover, what we have to take care on our employees. And also more and more collection companies which are not on the equal level playing field are stepping into the market because they foresee some business opportunities. So you see, besides the different regions with huge differences in collection and treatment requirements, you have also the differences in put on the market, because where we put on the market the most, you have not the production facilities like you have in China or Southeast Asia. So these is the field in which we are moving. On top, you will have seen from the media that we are facing more and more fires in our factories coming from lithium-ion power packs or batteries. And this is an increasing concern we have even in our group. We have lost, meanwhile, 1 factory completely, and 2 others were also on fire, where we're always talking on millions of damages. And we have to find also insurance companies for that, which are more and more going back and not willing to insure these kind of business because it's too dangerous. So you see there are lots of things. On top, we are expecting from next January on the ban of exporting mixed plastics, which is another outcome not only from the green fence policy, which will mean that all our plastics scrap will be trapped within the borders of one single country. which means there is a big demand for local or increased number of recycling facilities within the countries.
Right.
So it's a very rapidly moving situation where we're in. And on one side, we are facing lots of opportunities, but of course we have also some restraints and risks we are facing. But as always, we have managed all our partners and recycling companies. What we managed in the past, we will also manage now in the near future.
Certainly. I think that gives us a nice entree to talk about BIR. How can that association, in your mind, help be useful or beneficial for e-scrap recyclers in the current environment?
So BIR, and I'm sorry for looking also at some notes, because I only recently joined BIR, the Bureau of International Recycling. I mean, it was founded in 1946, which is a long time ago. And currently we have around 760 members in 70 countries, from the private sector and some 37 institutions from the governmental side. So it's really the largest group for the interests of recyclers. And what can we provide? It's a very wide field where you can exchange the best policies, where you can exchange your knowledge, where you can exchange the state-of-the-art technologies, and this exchange of how to face these kind of challenges and how you can manage these kind of situation, and is very helpful, especially for companies which are stepping quite new into this kind of market.
Thank you, Dr. Kolbe. And yes, I will emphasize for our attendees that it's www.bir.org. That's for folks who want to find out more about BIR. We thank you for your time today. We have only these few minutes, and we're going to head into other parts of the programming, but I think it's very important what you've said. You've kind of set the table for our entire event. You've laid out some of the challenges and some of the opportunities for e-scrap recyclers, and for that, I say thank you very much.
Hello, everyone. Before we start the next session, we'd like to take a moment to recognize the sponsors and supporting partners. We extend our heartfelt thanks to Dubai Municipality, our strategic partner for this event. DM has been at the forefront in supporting UAE's environmental protection measures, introducing major sustainable initiatives, including sustainable waste management and recycling programs. We extend our heartfelt thanks and appreciation to OSEI Japan, the diamond sponsor at the event. The company imports scrap from overseas as smelters agent, such as noble metal like wasteboards, mobiles, etc., while providing customers with outstanding services for long-term business. They also trade in non-ferrous scrap depending on global market needs and contribute to the world's recycling-oriented society. We also express our heartfelt thanks to Madinat Al Nokba Recycling Services, the gold sponsor at the event. Madinat is a leading recycling entity located in the heart of Jebel Ali, Dubai, with considerable experience and expertise in e-scrap and universal waste management across the UAE. We would also like to extend our thanks to Olympus, the silver sponsor at the event. For over a century, Olympus has been developing innovative technological solutions for life sciences, medical, and industrial equipment industries. The company's industrial solutions range from X-ray analyzers to industrial microscopes, videoscopes, and non-destructive testing solutions. More information about these companies is available on the event platform, and you can also interact with them during the event and after the event as well. Here's a brief message from the diamond sponsor, OSEI.
Hello everyone, I'm Jack from OSEI Japan. I'm happy to talk in the International We and Battery Recycle Conference and share my experience in here. Our company are collecting e-waste materials from all over the world and do recycle bins. We not only collect e-waste but also collect copper materials with precious metal, catalyst, and different kind of precious metal together. 2 years ago, I started this business to solve environment problems happening in the world. Our philosophy are sincerity, honest, and transparency. we pursue legality and transparency in business. Now, we handle near 3,000 tons of precious metal recycled materials every month and send it to smelters all over the world. We mainly cooperate with partners in North America and Europe. On the other hand, Middle East, Asia, Africa are also very important and have a great business opportunity. In 2021, our plan will focus more in the Middle East, Asia, and Africa market. Thank you for your listening. Hope we will have an opportunity to build a long-term business relationship together in the future. Have a nice day. Thank you very much.